My name is Franklin Serrano. I'm from Brazil. Hi, I am very puzzled and very confused by your remarks on Schumpeter. You mentioned very briefly that you consider him as a non-mainstream economist. That is not exactly what appears, at least by a superficial reading of your own papers on Schumpeter that are on your very useful homepage. The thing is, you correctly, in my point of view, define the core of the important non-mainstream theories as the principle of effective demand and the surplus approach to distribution. Now, Schumpeter was radically opposed to both things. He was very critical of Ricardo, as you showed, he had a very bad criticism of Ricardo, and he was very critical of Keynes. Then there is a problem that in Schumpeter's theory, investment is determined by full employment savings. It's only elastic to the rate of interest, but that's a detail. So it violates the principle of effective demand. And distribution, at least in its stationary state, is determined by marginal productivity in a particularly non-rigorous version of Austrian capital theory. Since I learned many of these things from works in which you were involved, I think it's rather confusing for me and perhaps for some students. What is it that you see so non-mainstream in Schumpeter? And one last thing, innovation in Schumpeter is mostly disembodied. That does not come necessarily with the new capital goods. Schumpeter openly claimed that Ricardo, Marx, and the classics overestimated the importance of capital accumulation for technical progress. This I also find very objectionable and not very non-mainstream. So please, for the benefit of the students, be clear what you mean, and also for me. Thank you.
Yo soy Eladio Febrero, de España. Preguntaré en español, mejor que en inglés. La pregunta es acerca de la complementariedad entre Keynes y Schramm. Y me gustaría que profundizara un poco más en la posibilidad de diálogo que pueda haber entre los post-keynesianos, que insisten más en los aspectos financieros y en la incertidumbre fundamental en la teoría de Keynes, por ejemplo, Paul Davidson, y los economistas schwarzianos que insisten más en el método del largo plazo. Entonces hay algunos economistas post-keynesianos que conciben que es imposible el diálogo entre ambas corrientes, mientras que hay otros que dicen que es cierta posibilidad, como pueda ser el caso de Marc Lavoie, por ejemplo.
I have a very short question to ask you about, because my name is Amit Bajuri, I'm from India. I wanted to ask you that, creative destruction fits in capital theory debate apart with the full employment assumption only if creation is roughly matched by destruction. That is, you are on the production possibility curve. And I think Schumpeter, to me, makes very little sense, because he gets rid of the problem of effective demand and Keynes, precisely by assuming that destruction and creation are roughly matching. Short period, long period, you live out, and I think this is really the core of Schumpeter's neoclassicism. And I think this is something, and if my interpretation is right, you did not like that.
congratulations on the talk. I really liked it. Really liked it for me. And I also have a question with regards to you claim that it's possible to combine both Keynes and Schwarzbach, and for what purpose? I presume that, I would like you to elaborate any further on that issue, what you have in mind, because my colleague from Spain points out, that is a rather confusing landscape. It's not clear what can come out from this sort of mix of Keynes and Schwarzbach. And of course, it's true that Keynes rejected his law, as much as it is true that Schwarzbach criticized the theory of marginal productivity. And it's not sufficient, building block for such a combination to come up with perhaps a rehabilitation of the classical political economy, on the one hand. And on the other hand, as far as I understand, Marx rejected both states. Marx rejected Say's law, and he anticipated the criticism of the marginal theory of productivity in the sense he was about the later. Why not think of a combination of Schwarzbach and Marx, not only Schwarzbach and Keynes?
Gracias, profesor. Pero aquí vamos a escuchar entonces a